request. There you go. Next, of course, we'd like to listen to our best man, Dr. Nowell.
Thank you. Good evening. In behalf of the bride and groom and their families, I would like to thank you all for coming to tonight's celebration of love and life. First of all, I'd like to say how awesome this wedding has been so far, even with the rain. I would call it a blessing. I'd like to commend those who have worked very hard to make everything so elegant. You know who you are. The parents of the bride and groom. You've done a splendid job in raising such wonderful souls in Allan and Hannah. Our principal sponsors, your presence definitely honor us. The entourage, for taking time out of their daily lives to literally stress out on what to wear or what to do during the wedding. But seeing our beautiful couple here, we now know all of that was time well spent. The groomsmen, you're all looking dapper tonight, but you know there's a reason why they call the best man the best man. We shouldn't forget the maid of honor, great speech. And our bridesmaids, come on, you're all dazzling this evening. But we all know none is more beautiful tonight than Hannah. There's no doubt you are beautiful every day, but tonight you are just absolutely stunning. And Allan, you don't look so bad yourself. Anyway, for those of you who do not know me, I am Nowell Catbagan, me and Allan, as well as some of our close friends who unfortunately weren't able to make it today. We got to know each other when we were taking up BS Biology and then Medicine in St. Louis University in Baguio. We are friends enough to the point that we had terms of endearment for each other as proof of our friendship. Inspired by our entomology class, that is the study of insects, we named each other as the insect we most closely relate to, but not definitely by choice. Rodrigo and Sagay, do you still know how we call him? We call him the dung beetle. Dave Pianaan, the human. Very good, Planeta Americana, the human cockroach. Alexis Del Rosario. Pitirus pubis, the pubic louse. And of course, you, Allan, how did we call you? Well, that's one. And another, well, it's an insect, right? The human mosquito. Yes, Anomalous. And of course, how was I called? Yes, I was called the human, Pediculus humanus, the human puto. Unfortunately, it was mine that stuck out throughout our college days, so a lot of people had been calling me humanus all throughout college, so lucky me. And honestly, I would like to say that I didn't really expect to be asked at all by Allan to be his best man. It's an honor and a privilege, although I did hesitate at first because that meant I needed to come up with something to say tonight. But if you are expecting me to roast or embarrass the groom, I definitely won't do that. Allan, I did tell you I got your back, right? We are not here to dig up anything from the past, especially during that time that when Allan was trying out his new digital camera when we were dorm mates in college. He basically posed around like a cock, like a fashion model in the dorm toilet and showers, just to see if the camera is working perfectly. No, I don't remember that at all. Those are the things we don't remember, we don't need to remember about him. What I'm here to tell you instead, and I believe this to be of little surprise to anyone who know Allan in this room, is what kind of man I believe Allan is. Out of all the facade of intelligence, no-nonsense attitude, and his serious approach to life, lying within him is a flat-out geek who likes to play computer games, chill to Jack Johnson's music all day, root for the San Antonio Spurs no matter how old they already are, or make fun of everyone in secret. And I said in secret. Allan is an overall good guy, honest in his daily dealings, and sincerely dedicated to those who rely on him. But most of all, he is a true and loyal friend, and I am so privileged to be called one of his. Yes, ay pakapagbangan na rin ako. Hannah, I was compelled to say this, but you got a real catch here. Allan, do not mess this up, man. Cherish her always. You are both each other's destiny, your own personal legends fulfilled. I know you may have heard lots of stories of how difficult married life can be. But Allan and Hannah, you can take it from me. It is the best thing I've ever gotten myself into. I can freely profess that I am happily married to my beautiful wife, Dulce, for 6 years now, officially, with 2 crazy but awesome daughters in Cheyenne and Lucian. Being such, I can tell you that there will be an awful amount of detours and roadblocks that you have to endure along the way. There. But as long as you put God in the center of your relationship, nothing will ever dampen the love that brought you here in the first place. And so, I would like everyone in the room to stand up and raise your glasses, whichever glass you have there, which it may be juice or wine, as we wish Allan and Hannah a lifetime of anger, a lifetime of sorrow, and a lifetime of fear throughout their life together. An unwavering anger against temptation, selfishness, and indifference. Sorrow that you may always feel it in your hearts when you are away from each other. That a longing to go back in each other's embrace overwhelms you, and in the end strengthens the love that binds you. And finally, fear, a strong fear in the Lord Almighty, that you will live every precious minute together in the light of God's will. A toast to Allan and Hannah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Catbagan. Kindly take your seats once again. Allan and Hannah will be requesting